Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you a couple of really cool teams you can use for this faction assault in Fang Moor. First things first though, if your horde level is at level 100 or above in this faction itself, you will already have a potion of enchantment stored. But if not, you can get one from here for a mere 30 gems. And at tier 4 there is the Bloodthirsty Axe. It's the faction weapon. Does magic based damage to the first 2 enemies and inflicts bleed on them. Nothing too fantastic about it, but hey, it's another new weapon, which is cool. Right, the first team, let's have a look at this. This is the super lazy team. We can go with Webspinner and 3 times the Great Worm. Webspinner is going to do triple skull damage to most troops. And at the same time, the Great Worm is going to generate 6 skulls when its turn begins, because we've got 3 of these in the team. Super lazy, super easy. This will carry you quite a long way through this faction assault with hardly having to do anything. It's the ultimate lazy person's team. Just wait for the skulls to appear and stuff happens by itself. There we go, there's a bash for you. You can collect green for Webspinner, of course. And if the Great Worm gets charged up, then just bash them out of there as well. Damage to all. Really, really good troop for the Great Worm. Absolutely love it. And let's go to this one. Just do a few of these ones because it is super straightforward. Then we'll show the other team and jump to the faction itself. Level 500. Show how this team works. Or the other team works on level 500. Here come the skulls. Here comes the pain. Oh, they got a summon. What's going to happen? Guess what? You're going to die. And didn't you? That's why I call it the ultimate lazy person's team. I didn't have to do anything on that last round. It just, the skulls came along and just killed the last couple of troops without me having to actually do a thing. Should we do this one? Nah, let's go straight on to here. Let's do it nice and quick for the video. No hanging around. You can pick off those extra rooms if you like. If you want to build up the room treasure multiplier, there you go. Don't done anything, someone's already dead. And you're gone. See you later. And on your bike again. Didn't have to do anything. On that last one there. Just auto kill. And here we go again. Oh, Glaceon. Usually such a pain, but I don't think it's going to work out too good for him. See you later. You can get Webspinner up if you like, or whichever one. These works out good. Sometimes by pure fluke, your Great Worms will get powered up at the same time. But here come the skulls. 3rd game in a row, didn't have to do anything for the last stage, just auto killed. And the mythic room on the dragon's head. Or whatever it is. Serpent's head, probably. Some skulls, no 4 match though. Just bash them out of there. There's one for there. Oh no, my goodness. Oh no, yeah, I didn't have to do anything on the last opponent again. Yeah, that'll carry you through quite a lot of the way, because basically the Webspinner is going to do triple skull damage for most people if you got all the traits. So really good. Stick on Medals of Arania or Medals of Seasons to boost up your attack. It helps your Webspinner do even more damage. For the second team, I did actually phone Tesla, but she's still being a bit lazy. Her excuse is she's still recharging. That's what she said. But anyway, we can do without Tesla. If you don't have two Teslas available, then you can pop in 2 Rowannes. But if your Teslas are not being as lazy as mine, then you can put in 2 Teslas in exactly the same team. You can still go the Shield of Erskine, Tesla, Royal Engineer, and use a team in exactly the same way. But Rowanne is definitely an option. Rowanne deals scatter damage boosted by her armor, so stick on Medals of Guard to increase the armor of your team. Every little bit helps, and that gives a boost to 2 of them. And the Royal Engineer gives magic-based armor to all allies, summons around a mech, then creates 3 bomb gems. So that will boost up the armor of both our Rowannes, thus increasing their damage. There's 2 weapons that are really good for this, the Shield of Erskine and the Golden Cog. Shield of Erskine is the best one. Gives an ally magic +1 armor boosted by all enemy attack. Then enrage and barrier them. One of the best things about this weapon is its upgrades. It's got shielding as one of its upgrades. So basically you'll get a barrier on itself whenever you cast it, but you can cast it on someone else who gets a barrier because it's part of the spell, and effectively get 2 barriers for the price of 1. So we'll cast that on the Rowanne who we want to boost up our armor by, increasing their damage. They get a barrier, and then we get a barrier as well to ourselves. Now, we have a look at the weapon here. If you don't have the Shield of Skya, then you can pop in the Golden Cog. That's another very, very good option. Give armor to an ally equal to their current armor. So you put that on whichever Rowanne has got the highest armor, and then when you repeat that process, it's going to have exponential growth. It's going to double in time. So for example, look at our Rowanne here. She's got 104 armor. The first cast, I'll go to 208. But the second one, I'll go to 416. And then 832. And that is just obscene damage then. So really good, and gets your troops powered up really quickly. But the banner for this one is going to be +2 brown, +1 blue, -1 purple. Important to get that shield powered up as quickly as possible. Get them barriers going, because then we protect our armor, and we can take it from there. Class for this, we're going to go for a Geomancer class. Reduce damage from skulls by 50%. All constructs start with 50% mana, which is cool. And we'll have things like Impact, Anti-Magic Sphere, Tactician, Rock Solid, really important. Nice to have a barrier all the time. Stone Mastery, and Fortitude. So it's all about protecting our Rowannes here, making sure that one of the main ones at least has got their barrier, and basically keeping their damage as high as possible. So let's jump in. Oh, we've got a whole bunch of brown there straight away, which kind of got killed by the Potion of Explosion. But anyway, we're ready next round anyway, so we can just take any match really. So the boost at the moment is 472, and that is caused by the boost up to our armor, but that's obviously plenty at first to wipe the enemy out. Right, so let's jump into the delve itself. Do this on level 500. My horde is level 155 for this at the moment, so that does affect my stats a little bit. But it's all about Rowanne still, really, and it's still quite a lot of fun. This is definitely better with 2 times Tesla in place of Rowanne if you can. But like I say, my Teslas are still recharging and being a bit lazy. So let's show how we do it with Rowanne. So you're going to charge up the Shield of Skya, get that cast on our Rowanne, protect her armor, make sure we keep it as high as possible. That directly affects how much damage she does. They got impacted from that, so they actually did themselves no favours. So initially our boost is 472, and that is boosted by her armour. The fundamental difference between 2 times Rowanne and 2 times Tesla is it's important not to actually take skull hits versus the enemy, because Tesla's damage is increased by all ally and enemy armour. So you actually try not to hit the enemy with you when you can, and you keep a barrier on yourself. So if the enemy gets a skull hit, then basically it does no damage, just removes your barrier. But with the Rowanne team, there's no such hindrance. You can just go for it with skulls still, because the boost is just by her armor. So it is important to actually just protect her armor as much as you can. So the weapon is up next round. We can cast that on one of our Rowannes while getting a mega boost at the same time. We get a barrier for ourselves also, which is cool. We can cast our Royal Engineer if we want to get a further boost. But in the meantime, we'll collect some mana for our Rowanne. With a groovy extra turn. 74 armor to all allies. So both of our Rowannes get a further boost. Oh, that one took a little bit of a knock there. Can again get the weapon ready again. It's better to do things in one cast than keep on having to recharge. We've got a boost of 1,344 right now on the first Rowanne, and the other one's doing just 390. So, what's that? 167. Nah, it's not going to be enough yet, so we still need to either do a bit more damage or get another boost. Oh, let's do another skull hit. Just lost our armor, so let's do that nice boost while we can. Let's do the old damage again. Nearly done. It's got to get the first Rowanne done, and we are absolutely through this first stage. It's always good to get that weapon up if you can, because it also gives +1 mana to everybody when you cast it as well. If you watch, we've got 5 mana there, none there, and 7 there. We get a barrier as well as 1 mana each. Another really good benefit of that weapon. And there you go. That was actually a really slow one. Got a bit unlucky there with our colours. That's the way it's going to go sometimes. The Rowanne team. Let's go to the next stage. See if we can get our colours a bit more quickly this time. Right, the shield is up. Let's get our barrier nice and sharpish. First Rowanne is ready. That done nothing but impacted them, so it took away their traits. We can get a barrier back again. Let's get our first boost from the geezer at the bottom. Don't cast this yet. Be patient. The boost is 1,406, but we can do better than that. Let's cast on her again. Now we've got a whopping 2,000 damage. The boost is plus 2,000. Absolutely mad. Is that enough? 2,000 from that one, 620 from that one, 2,000, so they got roughly 600 each, 6, 12, 18, 24. Ooh, not, oh yeah, that's going to be enough, I think. Yeah. Obviously that is dependent upon your player level. You may have to chuck another shield boost onto your second Rowanne first to do it in one mighty back-to-back wallop. Yeah, we can do that. We'll get a barrier while collecting brown while doing a skull hit all at the same time. Cannot say no to that kind of malarkey. Yeah, let's get that while we can. Nice little armor boost. It's okay to take the skull hits with this team. Be patient though. Want to get our Rowannes up again if we can, or another boost from the weapon. Rock Troll generates some brown for us. That was jolly decent of him. Thank you, mate. Alright, so our second Rowanne there took a bit of a wallop, so we can actually cast the shield onto her. Give her a barrier, make sure that doesn't happen again. It's a bit more technical than the Tesla equivalent. Tesla is just like wham bam, thank you ma'am, see you lot later. It's over very, very quickly. But with this team, you do have to be a little bit more reserved and measured in the way you go about it. So I'd like another boost on my shield first. Depends upon how lucky you are with the game giving you a brown or not. There we go. That's a bit better. So let's cast this on the second one, because the combined boost should be overall more. Give him a wallop though for his insolence. So the first bit of damage boost is 1,824. And we're going to do another 1,498 with that one, but that's, again, probably overkill. Last couple of rooms. Into the worm tunnels we go. Shield is up. Let's get our first barrier in place. Always collect brown when you can at these early stages. Potion of enchantment will get our Teslas, our Rowannes there anyway. But we do need to get our barriers on Rowanne as quickly as possible. Is that the only move that the AI is offering me? Looks like it. On first glance. Give me brown game. What's that going to do? Damage to the last two, so our Rowanne is going to take another hit again. But we can get it back with a single boost from our shield, that's why it's so cool. Come on game, stop pretending that brown don't exist anymore. Might as well cast this then. What are we doing? 1,800. And 768. I'm going to cast this first. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Yeah, let's get that for our Royal Engineer, matey boy. Being mean on our colours. Still being mean on our colours. Well, we've got some blue, I suppose. Better than nothing. That's better. Right, let's give her a huge boost. Right, here we go. Finally. Wallop. Kabollop. Yeah, I prefer Tesla overall. Just if you've got 2 Teslas, chuck in 2 Teslas in place of the 2 Rowannes. Same idea. Just be a lot quicker. This Tesla goes mental when the enemies get harder. We do that to get our barrier and our brown. I think I will do this bit of damage though. Can't hurt. Helps Rowanne out with the damage. Our first armor boost. Looking to get the shield up again. Yeah, you can take those skull hits all day, mate, when I collect brown, because I'll have a barrier. I want to get brown next if I can, so hopefully I'll get something soon. Come on, stop mucking around. Ugh. Was there, then got taken away. I'll cast this one to get some damage down on him while I can before that bottom troop probably does me some damage. So give me a brown match for what? How many last turns? Not been counting, but it's a lot. Yay! Alright, let's cast this quick while before we get some potential damage. And may as well cast it on the first one, because remember the colours, unless you got that Rowanne charged, she's going to be mana blocked. The second one will be mana blocked. May as well do that because it's an extra turn. That's going to get her up. 2,000 boost will be enough to boost them all out of there. But yeah, fun team if you don't have 2 times a Tesla. But there it is, there's the team, there's a video. If you enjoyed it, it'd be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button, it really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching. Catch you again next time. Bye for now.